chosen better. He should have moved better. No, it doesn't matter how treacherous, evil, or vile or vicious the woman was. The man should have always been and did something different.
What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys that I came across my feed, and when I saw who was involved in the conversation, I just knew I had to react to this. I'll make sure I leave the link in the description if you want to watch the video in full, because it's from a content creator that I'm not familiar with. But it has Jazz, Tommy Sotomayor, and Jeff St. James from Ask a Brother podcast all on the same panel. And I think they're discussing how accountability to some degree, but I think it's more so about the being proactive in that accountability, so to speak. I think you'll understand where I'm coming from as we go through this video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have another Tommy video. Now Tommy and Jazz meet up again. I don't know how I missed this one, but let's get right into it.
Also, you hear Jazz saying, don't do it. That's fine. But we never say don't do it when women talk about their trepidations. We ask men to get better. We ask men to not be out here essaying women. We ask men to not be out here beating men. Imagine if we told a woman who got beat up.
You shouldn't do that.
Imagine if we told a woman.
We should have to tell you not to essay a woman.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, just like we shouldn't have to tell women not to put their hands on men when they know men are physically stronger than them. Just like we shouldn't have to tell women not to be honest about who the child's real father is. Yeah, that shit apply to you motherfuckers too. The fuck you talking about, man?
Go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead, Tommy.
I mean, you're saying that it's like
you can't even tell these women to shut the fuck up when you talking, because people shut the fuck up when they was talking. You can't even do that. I sat right here and all that shit was being said. I did like a church lady. Did I not?
You right.
Sure
My bad, sir.
And I heard stupid shit, but I didn't say some stupid shit. I just let the stupid shit ride until I got too ready to go.
You're
now,
right. I can see my bad.
If you sit here and you watch, even the respect level between men and women is just different. We feel like they could slap us because we got caught cheating, and we'll say, well, I did deserve it because I got caught cheating. But do that to a woman because she got caught cheating. Slap shit out her and see what happened. See if people say, well, she deserved it because imagine you having a conversation with a woman and she say something disrespectful. You toss a drink in her face. See who will think that makes sense. So women get away with so much that they think it's normal. So when a person says, you picked the wrong person, we should say that to them when they get essayed by a man, since the person didn't want to listen what my point was. We should tell women that you should know better not to cheat, shouldn't you? You should know better not to lie on a man and try to take his money because he's rich, shouldn't you? It's funny how she said, well, you should know better not to essay. But these other things, she didn't say, well, they should know better not to do that too. That man worked hard for his money. You should know better than try to take it from him. That man did not you put that man in jail like the twin girls did. And then she said, well, that's unfortunate. When Brian Banks spent 6 years in jail, it was just unfortunate. She was trying to make it seem like Shannon Sharp was doing something wrong by settling. When literally men are in jail right now, if it wasn't for the fact that the justice system was a bit off, you wouldn't have this thing called the Innocence Project. You know what the Innocence Project does? Get men out of jail that were said they did something to somebody. And if it wasn't for DNA tests, there would be a shit ton of men just still languishing in jail, because all it takes is a woman's accusation. If a woman says you did something to her child, everybody looks at you as a bad person. Remember that rapper Duty Low? When we come to find out that she lied on him, well, Jazz would say that's unfortunate because nothing happened to that woman, but his career was ruined. A lot of men have had their career ruined, so it should stop being unfortunate. It should start being illegal.
I agree.
Start being that society doesn't look at a man and be like, you should choose better. Because they never say that to a woman who's trying to get child support out of a deadbeat dad. We talk about the deadbeat dad. We don't tell her she should choose better. We tell him he should take care of his kid. When she knew he wasn't taking care of kids, when she was sleeping with him. She knew he didn't have no job when she was sleeping with him. But all of a sudden, because he's now a father, he's supposed to become the greatest nigga on earth and revert to being a dad when before this nigga was a weed smoker and a Madden player. That's all he did. So we should be able to say to this woman, you fucked a weed smoker and Madden player. You are at fault, not him. He doing what he was doing.
Well, here's the thing, Tommy. If I
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, because we already know what she about to do. She about to find a way to somehow make this on men again. Here's my thing here, right? I think something that men are starting to realize is that we live in a society where women pretty much have like low-key free reign, no consequences for anything whatsoever. Even so much so that even in a situation that they put themselves in based off of the choices that they made, somehow, some way, they're still seen as the victim. Even if they fully participated, volunteered, was well aware of everything that was going on, they just didn't like the outcome. Somehow they're still the victim. You feel me? And they're never seen as, oh, you should have chose better or you should have made better decisions. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, we just gonna help lift you up. Men do not get that same grace. And I think men are starting to become more aware of that, which is why in turn you're starting to see more men have less sympathy and empathy for women.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Shut your ass up, Jazz, for a second, because I already know she's about to say something ridiculous. She's gonna switch it back to somehow make it the men's fault. What Tommy is basically saying is women really don't have consequences, especially in America. You have no consequence. You can do whatever you want to do, and there's always going to be some type of program or organization for you to fall back on. A woman can opt out of being a mother by killing her child. She can say, you know what, even though I know the risk of what can happen when two people lay down and have sex, and even though nobody can have sex, and like no man can have sex unless a woman says yes, but even still, the government would say, we will allow you to opt out of being a mother by killing your child. But a man can't say, you know what, I don't want to be a dad, so I'm just going to walk away. So they'll let a woman murder her child, but a man can't walk away. There are no real consequences for ladies. So when we hear this, I'm so oppressed, I'm like, how are you so oppressed? When men get the more amount of jail time for a lesser crime. I'm sorry, for the same amount of crime that a woman does. Women are treated with kid gloves.
You know what? I never looked at that way, man. He made a very, very valid point. Why is it that men get shamed for wanting to walk away or not having anything to do with a child, but at the same time, women are crying and fighting so hard to be able to have the right to terminate the child before birth? That don't make any damn sense, bro. That don't make any sense whatsoever, bro. It's like how can you sit over here? I tell you, bro, like women really, really need to just stop and think for a second. No, I mean, cause like dead ass, bro. Because if I had a son, I would tell him to protect his seed and be careful, just like I tell you guys, because that is a shitty position to be in, bro. No matter what you do, if you don't want anything to do with having children, you're going to be seen as a deadbeat if she decides to have that child. But if she decides not to have that child, Nobody is going to see her as a deadbeat mom or anything. She's not going to be seen as a bad person. She's not going to be judged. I tell you, bro. Yeah, I hope and pray I'm never in that position. That's a shitty position to be in, man.
I'll give you another example. Solange and Jay-Z. Solange and Jay-Z in the elevator. There is no way. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was Jay-Z, I would probably be dead broke because I would have whooped her ass in that elevator. I probably wouldn't have done that, but she would have got us. Let me tell you something. She would have got chin checked. You not just going. Then I probably would have been looking at my wife like, "What do you like? Why would you let your sister just do this?" All right, let's get back into the video. I'm talking too much. Jazz is wilding right now. Let me back it up.
You know what? I do remember that shit, and I just want to really ask y'all a question because I never really did keep up with that after hearing about it happen. I just remember seeing video footage of Jay-Z basically just eating these punches. Did she ever get punished for that shit? Like, did anything ever happen to her for that? Let me know in the comments, bro, because I always was curious to see what was the follow-up after that, because I never really heard much about that situation after hearing about it.
At fault, not him. He doing what he was doing.
Well, here's the thing, Tommy. If I may, that you're talking about taking preventative measures to avoid certain outcomes, right? So you're saying like you knew he was already a smoker, a deadbeat, not taking care of his kids, but you still lay down with him.
No, I said we never use that as the excuse for the woman. We say the man should, at that point, no matter what he was doing prior, he should become a good man now that he's a father.
So what I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is when we were specifically talking about Shannon Sharpe, that girl is dead wrong for doing what she did. But there are preventative things that Shannon Sharpe could have done to avoid the situation.
Like what?
It applies. Maybe not deal. You know this girl is an OnlyFans model. You know this girl is.
Ma'am, I got cheated on by a woman who was a professional.
I understand. Can I finish, sir? Can I finish?
The woman who was just caught on TV hugged up with the CEO. Was she a hoe?
Okay.
Was she the OnlyFans model?
I don't think. Well, here. Okay, so
this
now we're jumping around.
To act like this. Oh well, if it's OnlyFans, all around, not be an OnlyFans model, and that's a good choice.
We're not talking about that. What I'm saying is this. Shannon Sharpe is a 50-something-year-old man. There is better quality women out here for him than a 19, 20-something-year-old OnlyFans model that's looking for a come up.
Yeah, but the problem is you're talking about this 50-year-old man and his better quality women. Yeah, but who says he's looking to be tied down? See, you're talking and as a matter of, see, she's coming from a place of, well, he's 50 something years old. He need to find a woman to settle down and just chill out with. He's thinking more like, I've already been there, done that. I've had my children. I'm just gonna coast and enjoy my wealth and enjoy my time on this earth and have a good time. Now, does that mean he probably should have went for a girl that probably isn't in that line of work? Maybe so. But to sit over here and try to act like that's what it has to do, and the fact that she's so young, that don't mean shit. Because as you can see, Tommy is giving you examples of other women doing the same shiesty type shit, and these women ain't in their 20s and are on OnlyFans. It's all across the board. Women of all ages, all across the spectrum. Like, so it's more so about the mentality, not so much about the age group and their line of work.
He could have taken preventative measures to avoid the situation. She's dead fucking wrong.
That's not his point.
Condemned. She should be dragged.
One second. Let's repeat down. That's not his point. You can address this point.
No, accountability.
After a man says
that's not the point. His point is simple. There's a 49-year-old career woman making millions of dollars, being the head of HR for a multi-billion-dollar company, and she was cheating on her husband. She has no character. So even if you go to the hood rat, you go to the OnlyFans model, you go to the professor, you go to the scholar, you go to the career woman, this woman, you can't identify them because there's nothing that you can look at that woman that says this woman cheats on her husband with the CEO. Like there's nothing we have
And
it.
women are chameleons.
If this is
Can-
how you feel about
and-
women in
Said it.
general.
Women are
No.
chameleons.
Hey,
Jazz.
Jazz, to be consistent, hey, Tommy, just real quick, to be consistent, when can a man sue a woman for taking advantage of him and taking him for all he has using sex?
That's a great question.
Wait, what? What's the question?
When can a man sue a woman for taking advantage of him using sex?
When can a man sue a woman for taking advantage of him by using sex?
Yeah, what give me the sex? When can a man sue a woman for doing the same thing, taking advantage of him using sex?
Yeah, she has sex
When
with
you say
me.
using sex, what do you mean?
She
What?
had sex with me and then didn't want to have nothing else to do with me, and I'm going to sue her because
I'ma
she
sue
used
her.
me sexually.
Yeah, when can a man do that?
Wait. So you meaning like consensual sex
No,
happened?
you said
Wait, no, I'm
she's the
trying to
only.
understand.
Hold
You know
on,
I'm
man. You
slow.
said
You know I'm so dumb.
So you know she's
So
the
just
only fan.
Speak
She's
to
the
me
only.
like the dumbass I am.
She's the only fans
Hey,
model.
hey,
right?
Jess, don't do that. Jess, don't do that to yourself, please.
She's
We asked you before. Don't
she's
do
the
that.
only fans model that used sex to get in good position with Shannon Sharp, and they had a consensual relationship.
Okay.
Soon as it didn't go her way, she wanted him to pay for both butt cheeks, and then she sued him to settle outside of court for it. So when can a man do the same thing when a woman uses sex and tries to take advantage of a man and get him for all he has?
If she is doing that, he should do it immediately.
Name the time that
right
a man sued a woman for that, or could
Give an
sue her.
example.
I don't know any times. Are men doing that?
That's the point. They can't.
But that's not a woman's fault that y'all not doing that to women. If y'all are getting taken advantage of like that, you should actually, like a woman will hold you accountable. Hold that woman accountable.
Y'all
That's
be the
not a
first
woman's
one to
fault.
call a man. Y'all be the first one to do what Lil Black Book did, which is call a man soft if he does it.
No,
If a
I
man-
don't think a man is soft. I think that's you being responsible.
I know you're personalizing it.
I think
Ma'am,
I think
let me
you
tell you what I
advocating
don't
for
do.
yourself.
I
You're
don't
making things up.
abuse children.
What are you
But I
talking
also
about?
know that people who abuse children exist. So I don't live in this world. I don't live in this world where I think because I don't do it, it doesn't exist.
Listen,
Right.
sweetie, I'm not saying
No,
it
no.
doesn't exist. What I'm saying is that if men, you're asking me this question as if it's my fault these
No,
men are not suing
No.
these women.
So
that
Jazz,
take
can I?
advantage.
So Jazz, so
She
Jazz,
personalized it.
Jazz, if I was paying a woman for sex, not you, and she
Huh?
got mad at me and she hit me, and when I was leaving the house, can I sue her for $50 million?
Yes, if she has it, yes. Yes. Why
Let me,
can't you? Suing somebody isn't
This
gender
is so-
specific.
hey, Jess, let me get brother because let me get brother uninterrupted, please, for a second, and then we go back to the people that are not talking on the open panel, okay?
Yeah.
And by the way, shout out to the 767 people. We are famous today, so hooray, okay? Like the video, the likes are for free. When we grow up, we're going to be like all these legends on this space. So once again, the best is yet to come. Go ahead, brother. I appreciate you. Go ahead. Thank you for waiting for your time.
No problem. Like I had said earlier in the previous point about when individuals, men or women, are very gynocentric or femcentric versus being like more family centric or community centered, it's not really that the goalpost is moving when you're trying to get them to acknowledge and own that women's bad behavior there needs to be some type of different action going on in comparison to men's behavior. It's really that when they're referencing or being brought up the issue about women's behavior, the goalpost doesn't exist. This is why you feel like you're just pissing at the wind. Man after man after man is trying to show example after example after example of how things are happening that seems to be at the expense of men that women are getting away with. And there's no policy, there's no voting process, there's no law, there's nothing that they're really, really pushing for. And the reason why is because they're femcentric in nature. By default, they're going to look and say, well, men should have just done something different. God should have done something different. The guy should have been better. The guy should have chosen better. He should have moved better. No, it doesn't matter how treacherous, evil, or vile or vicious the woman was. The man should have always been and did something different. If you understand that as an audience, if you recognize and identify this, you'll stop wasting your time.
And when it comes to these type of conversations, y'all are wasting y'all time trying to say anything to Jazz. I'm letting y'all know that right now, but it's still entertaining. I'm really gotten to the point where I think the reason why she still gets invited on to so many panels is so that way men, black men especially, they see the type of woman that we're complaining about, the type of women that a lot of black men are trying to stay away from and get away from. Y'all let me know what you think, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because else with the algorithm, it helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.